Welcome to your daily celestial guidance for Taurus on May 19, 2025. Today marks a significant transition as we approach the final moments of Taurus season, with the Sun at the critical 29th degree of your sign, preparing to move into Gemini tomorrow. This creates a powerful energy portal specifically for you, Taurus. The cosmos presents an interesting setup today. Venus, your planetary ruler, is currently dancing through Aries, igniting your 12th house of spirituality, dreams, and the subconscious. This placement encourages deep introspection before taking action on your desires. You may feel a curious mixture of assertiveness and hesitation as Venus in fiery Aries conflicts somewhat with your naturally grounded approach. Mercury, positioned in your sign, enhances your communication abilities today. Your words carry extra weight and conviction, making this an excellent day for important conversations, negotiations, or simply expressing your needs. People are more likely to listen and truly hear what you have to say. The moon is transiting through Capricorn, activating your 9th house of higher learning, philosophy, and expansion. This creates a harmonious Earth trine with your sun, providing emotional stability and clarity about your longer-term vision. You may feel drawn to educational pursuits or find yourself contemplating philosophical questions about your life's direction. Mars is currently energizing your 11th house in Pisces, bringing a somewhat dreamy quality to your social interactions and group endeavors. While this can inspire creative collaboration, be mindful of potential confusion in team settings. Clear communication will be essential. Jupiter and Saturn form an interesting aspect today that directly impacts your financial sector. Jupiter in Gemini is expanding possibilities in your 2nd house of personal resources and values, while Saturn in Pisces is bringing structure to your 11th house of community and future goals. This combination suggests a day when long-term financial planning related to group endeavors could bear fruit. Uranus continues its long-term journey through your sign, currently at approximately 28 degrees of Taurus. With the Sun approaching conjunction with Uranus before leaving your sign, today may bring unexpected revelations about your identity and personal path. Don't resist the lightning flashes of insight, they're guiding you toward authentic self-expression. Neptune in Aries is forming a square to your Sun, creating some tension between your practical nature and more idealistic visions. While this can manifest as confusion about direction, it also offers the opportunity to infuse your pragmatic approach with a touch of magic and inspiration. Pluto, having recently re-entered Aquarius, is transforming your 10th house of career and public reputation. Today, this forms a sextile with your Sun, offering opportunities for empowerment in your professional life. Power dynamics may shift in your favor if you're willing to embrace change rather than resist it. In terms of love and relationships, Venus in your 12th house suggests that romantic matters may have a karmic quality today. Single Taurians might feel drawn to someone from their past or experience a powerful sense of déjà vu in new encounters. For those in relationships, there's an opportunity for spiritual connection that transcends ordinary interaction, perhaps through shared creative pursuits or quiet moments of genuine vulnerability. Career-wise, the Sun-Uranus conjunction in your sign activating your 1st house of identity, combined with Pluto's influence on your 10th house, suggests potential for a breakthrough moment. A project or role that allows you to express your uniqueness could emerge, though it might require letting go of outdated professional identities. Your reliability is your superpower, but today asks you to balance it with innovation. Financially, Jupiter's benevolent presence in your 2nd house supports abundance, though Saturn's influence reminds you to be disciplined about resources connected to group endeavors or long-term dreams. Today favors reviewing financial plans related to collective projects or future security. Health-wise, the moon in Capricorn highlights the connection between your physical well-being and your mental outlook. Stress reduction techniques that engage both body and mind, perhaps a walking meditation or mindful yoga, could be especially beneficial today. Pay attention to your lower back and throat area, traditional vulnerability points for Taurus. For personal growth, the impending Sun-Uranus conjunction offers a powerful opportunity to break free from self-imposed limitations. What aspects of your identity have you outgrown? What beliefs about yourself no longer serve you? The cosmos supports courageous self-reinvention today. Your practical guidance for May 19th focuses on balanced action. With so much planetary activity affecting your sense of self and direction, try implementing these suggestions. First, set aside 15 minutes this morning for grounding meditation. With Venus in your spiritual sector and the moon forming a supportive trine to your sun, connecting with your inner wisdom will set a powerful tone for the day. Second, use Mercury's presence in your sign to articulate a personal truth you've been hesitant to express. Write it down first if that helps organize your thoughts. Third, make one practical move toward a financial goal, honoring Jupiter's expansive energy in your resource sector. This might be researching an investment opportunity, reviewing a budget, or having a conversation about compensation. Fourth, allow yourself one departure from routine that feels authentically exciting. Uranus asks you to experiment with new ways of being without completely abandoning your stability-loving nature. Looking ahead to the coming days, the Sun's entry into Gemini tomorrow will shift focus to your material resources and core values. This transition invites you to consider what truly matters to you beyond the physical realm. With Venus approaching a conjunction to Neptune in early June, the line between spiritual and material abundance may blur in fascinating ways. This period also marks the beginning of a personal new year for you, Taurus. The seeds you plant now, both figuratively and perhaps literally, given your earth sign affinity, will have substantial support for growth. Trust the natural timing of things, as you instinctively do, while remaining open to unexpected accelerations courtesy of Uranus. Remember, dear Taurus, today's celestial configuration is uniquely supportive of authentic transformation that doesn't require abandoning your core values. You're being invited to evolve, not to become someone you're not. Your steadfast nature is a gift to a world in constant flux. Allow it to adapt and grow without losing its essential strength. As the cosmic energies align on May 19, 2025, Taurus finds itself at a pivotal celestial crossroads. The Sun sits at 28 degrees Taurus today, in its final moments before transitioning into Gemini tomorrow. This position creates a concentrated beam of Taurian energy, amplifying your natural strengths while illuminating the path ahead. The Sun's rays are particularly potent in this late degree, offering you one final burst of birthday season vitality to ground your intentions before the energy shifts. Venus, your ruling planet, is currently exalted in your own sign at 15 degrees Taurus, creating a powerful harmonic resonance that elevates your natural magnetic appeal. This Venus placement forms a gorgeous trine with Pluto in Aquarius, deepening your capacity for meaningful connections and transformative experiences, particularly in professional settings. The Venus-Pluto aspect suggests profound changes occurring through seemingly ordinary encounters today. Mercury has already entered Gemini, running ahead of the Sun at 7 degrees, activating your second house of resources, values, and material concerns. This placement enhances your financial reasoning and brings opportunities for important financial conversations or negotiations that could prove fruitful in the coming weeks. The Moon transits through practical Capricorn today, moving through your ninth house of higher learning and expansion. This creates an earthy trine with your Sun, stabilizing your emotions and supporting long-term visioning. The lunar energy is helping you construct bridges between your immediate circumstances and your greater aspirations. Mars in Cáncer at 23 degrees activates your communication sector, adding passionate energy to your words and thoughts. This position squares your Sun, creating some tension that might manifest as impatience or assertiveness in conversations. Channel this energy constructively rather than letting it erupt as frustration. Jupiter continues its journey through Gemini, expanding opportunities related to your financial sector. At 12 degrees Gemini, Jupiter forms a sextile with your natal Venus, suggesting financial growth through your natural talents and creative pursuits. This aspect favors investments and resource development. Saturn in Pisces, at 17 degrees, continues its transit through your 11th house of community and future aspirations, forming a helpful sextile to your Sun. This offers structure and discipline to your social connections and long-term goals, particularly those involving collaborative efforts. Uranus, at 3 degrees Taurus, remains within your sign, continuing its years-long process of awakening and revolution in how you express your identity and personal values. Today, Uranus forms an exact conjunction with an important fixed star, amplifying its unpredictable yet transformative qualities. Expect unexpected insights about your self-worth and personal direction. Neptune, at 9 degrees Aries, travels through your 12th house of the subconscious, dreams, and hidden matters. It forms a semi-square to your natal Venus, creating subtle tension between your practical nature and spiritual aspirations. Pay attention to intuitive insights regarding resources and relationships. Pluto's continued retrograde movement through Aquarius at 7 degrees impacts your 10th house of career and public standing. This slow-moving planet is reshaping power dynamics in your professional life. Today's aspect with Venus suggests that relationship transformations may directly impact your career trajectory. The North Node in Aries points toward your path of spiritual growth through embracing new beginnings and independent action, while the South Node in Libra indicates comfortable patterns of dependency you're being asked to release. Today, these nodes form significant aspects with Mercury, highlighting important communications that could steer you toward your destiny. Chiron, the wounded healer, at 21 degrees Aries in your 12th house, forms a quincunx with your Sun, bringing subtle healing opportunities through adjustments in how you process subconscious patterns. An old wound regarding self-worth may surface for healing today. The asteroid Pallas, Athena, at 12 degrees Cáncer, conjuncts Mars in your 3rd house, infusing your communication style with strategic wisdom. Your words carry exceptional pattern recognition skills today, allowing you to see connections others might miss. The part of fortune falls in your 6th house of daily work and wellness, suggesting that joy comes through attending to practical matters and health routines today. Simple acts of productivity will yield disproportionate satisfaction. The fixed star Algol aligns with the Venus-Pluto trine, adding intensity and transformative power to relationships and value systems. While this star has historically challenging associations, its proper channeling can release tremendous creative power and regenerative capacity. For Taurus, on May 19, 2025, the cosmic configuration brings fascinating developments to your world of communication and expression. With Mercury now direct and forming a supportive trine to Pluto, your words carry exceptional weight and transformative power today. This is a day when what you say can genuinely change situations and perspectives. The moon in Libra activates your 6th house of daily work and routines, bringing a diplomatic quality to your workplace communications. You're finding the perfect balance between being assertive about your needs while remaining receptive to colleagues' input. Venus, your ruling planet, is currently sailing through your 3rd house of communication, blessing your words with charm and magnetic appeal. Your natural Taurian thoroughness is enhanced by a touch of elegance in expression. People aren't just hearing what you say, they're feeling it too. An interesting aspect between Jupiter and Mercury suggests expansion in your communication sphere. Perhaps an opportunity to speak to a larger audience presents itself. A blog post might reach unexpected readers, or your social media content could suddenly find greater traction. Saturn's influence from your 11th house reminds you to choose your words with care in group settings. While you're empowered to express yourself, remember that accountability follows. Mars in your 2nd house brings energy to discussions about resources and values. You're especially articulate when speaking about practical matters and financial concerns. Neptune's aspect to your communication sector adds a creative, imaginative quality to your expression today. You might find yourself using more evocative language, painting pictures with your words. Uranus, continuing its journey through your sign, encourages some refreshing honesty in your self-expression. While Taurus typically thinks carefully before speaking, today you might surprise yourself with spontaneous insights that reveal deeper truths. Communication technology may present minor frustrations early in the day when the moon squares Mercury. Double-check that important messages have been sent and received correctly. By afternoon, this energy clears, making way for smoother exchanges. For Taurus writers, today offers productive energy for projects requiring depth and substance. Your ability to carefully construct arguments and explanations is enhanced. If you've been hesitant to have a difficult conversation, today's planetary support offers a good window for addressing sensitive topics. Your natural Taurian steadiness combines with enhanced diplomatic skills, allowing you to navigate emotional terrain with unusual grace. In romantic communications, Venus blesses your words with warmth and sincerity. Express your feelings without the usual Taurian reservation, as partners and potential loves will be especially receptive to your emotional honesty today. Public speaking opportunities flow more smoothly than usual. If you have a presentation, pitch, or must speak to a group, your natural authority is amplified by Mercury's position. Prepare thoroughly as you like to do, but trust that your delivery will have added impact. Pay attention to nonverbal cues today. With your heightened sensitivity to subtle communication, you'll pick up on what's not being said. This gives you a significant advantage in negotiations and important conversations. Listening becomes a superpower for you today. While Taurus is often focused on expressing their well-considered viewpoints, today's configuration rewards your ability to truly hear others. The insights you gain through attentive listening provide valuable information. Educational pursuits related to communication are highly favored. If you've been considering improving your writing skills, learning about public speaking, or studying persuasive communication, today marks an excellent time to commit to such development. Digital communication flows more smoothly in the afternoon hours. Schedule important video calls or virtual meetings after lunch when Mercury's energy harmonizes with the lunar position. For creative Taurians, artistic expression receives a boost from the Venus-Neptune sextile. Your ability to translate emotions into art, music, or other creative formats is enhanced. Let your creativity speak what ordinary words cannot. The evening hours bring a contemplative quality to communication as the moon shifts aspects. Use this time for journaling, personal reflection, or intimate conversations that help process the day's events. In terms of digital communication, be mindful of the Saturn-Mercury square affecting technology today. Back up important documents before editing them, and perhaps avoid finalizing crucial contracts electronically until after 2 p.m. Your methodical Taurian approach serves you well here. Take your time with important communications rather than rushing. An unexpected call or message around midday may open new doors for self-expression. Uranus activates your receptivity to novel ideas, making this an excellent day to brainstorm or participate in think tanks where your practical insights can be combined with innovative concepts. Your voice carries particular authority in family discussions today. With the sun illuminating your value sector, relatives are more likely to appreciate your grounded perspective. For Taurians in teaching or mentoring roles, your explanatory powers are heightened. Complex concepts flow more easily from your mind to your words, allowing you to break down difficult ideas into digestible pieces. Written communication especially benefits from today's Mercury-Venus configuration. If you've been putting off writing important emails, letters, or creative pieces, today's energy supports eloquent, impactful expression. Networking conversations yield promising results when approached with authenticity rather than agenda. Share your genuine interests and expertise, allowing connections to form organically. Your natural Taurian reliability and depth make a strong impression without forced self-promotion. For Taurus on May 19, 2025, the financial landscape appears particularly promising. The sun, still moving through the final degrees of your sign, illuminates your natural financial acumen and emphasizes your ability to make sound material decisions. This positioning reinforces your innate talent for recognizing value and solid investments. With Uranus continuing its long-term transit through Taurus, an unexpected financial opportunity may suddenly emerge today, possibly through a technological venture or an unconventional source that initially seems outside your comfort zone. While your instinct might be to hesitate, the planetary alignment suggests this innovation-driven prospect deserves serious consideration. Your ruling planet Venus forms a supportive aspect with Jupiter today, creating a particularly fortunate energy for monetary gains. This configuration especially favors financial opportunities that arise through social connections or networking events. Someone you meet casually could provide insider information about an investment opportunity before it becomes widely known. The moon's position in your communications sector enhances your ability to negotiate and discuss financial matters persuasively. Your words carry additional weight today, making this an ideal time to request a raise, pitch a business idea, or negotiate terms on a contract. Mercury's trine to Pluto amplifies your financial perception, allowing you to see beneath surface appearances and identify hidden value others might miss. Your analytical abilities are heightened, enabling you to spot patterns in market trends that could lead to profitable decisions. Saturn's influence from your 12th house suggests avoiding impulsive financial decisions based on emotion rather than logic. The most promising opportunities today will come through careful analysis rather than hunches. Pay particular attention to passive income streams that might be developed or expanded. Real estate matters receive beneficial aspects, particularly if you're considering renovating property to increase its value or refinancing existing assets to improve cash flow. The Mars-Jupiter connection activates your ability to take decisive action on financial matters that you've been contemplating for weeks. Resources that have been promised to you previously may finally materialize. Banking and financial institution interactions prove more fruitful than expected, with the possibility of qualifying for better terms or accessing specialized financial products not typically offered. A collaboration or financial partnership shows particular promise today, especially one that combines your practical approach with someone else's more expansive vision. The fifth house activation suggests that creative projects or speculative investments could yield impressive returns, though Saturn's aspect reminds you to maintain appropriate risk management strategies. Digital currencies and alternative payment systems receive favorable aspects, suggesting opportunities in emerging financial technologies. However, the Neptune position indicates the need for thorough research rather than following trends blindly. Your financial intuition is especially sharp around midday, when the moon forms a harmonious aspect with Neptune. Pay attention to subtle feelings about financial decisions. As your subconscious may be processing information your conscious mind hasn't yet recognized. An expense you've been dreading might turn out to be less than anticipated, or you could discover a tax deduction or rebate you weren't aware of. This positive financial surprise improves your overall financial outlook for the month. The day's energy particularly supports setting up automated savings plans or investment strategies that will steadily build wealth over time. The 10th house activation highlights career-related financial opportunities, possibly through recognition of your expertise or skills that leads to monetary reward. Long-dormant professional contacts may suddenly remember your capabilities and reach out with lucrative proposals. The afternoon hours are especially favorable for reviewing financial documents, as your attention to detail is enhanced. You might spot an error in your favor or identify a clause that could be renegotiated to your benefit. The evening brings an opportunity to connect with someone whose financial advice has proven valuable in the past. This conversation could yield insights particularly relevant to your current financial situation. Overall, May 19 presents Taurus with a stellar day for financial advancement, combining your natural talents for material security with cosmic support for growth and opportunity. The key to maximizing today's potential lies in balancing your characteristic caution with a willingness to recognize and act on promising prospects, particularly those that align with your authentic values. For Taurus on May 19, 2025, the stars align to create several pockets of good fortune. With Jupiter moving through your second house of personal resources, you're experiencing an expansive cycle for financial growth and material security. The day's energy particularly favors investments in tangible assets like property, art, or quality items that appreciate over time. Your ruler Venus forms a harmonious trine with Pluto in your ninth house, creating a powerful opportunity for transformative abundance through foreign connections, educational pursuits, or publishing ventures. This cosmic configuration suggests unexpected financial windfalls may arrive through international sources or knowledge-based enterprises. The moon in Capricorn activates your ninth house of higher learning and exploration, making this an exceptionally fortunate day for academic achievements, legal matters, and spiritual growth. Universities, courtrooms, and places of worship carry special good luck energy for you today. Neptune's supportive aspect to your Sun brings inspired creativity that can be channeled into profitable artistic expressions. Your communication sector receives beneficial energy from Mercury's position, making negotiations, contracts, and important conversations particularly fortunate. Pay attention to casual conversations with siblings or neighbors, as they might contain valuable information leading to opportunity. Health-wise, your throat, neck, and digestive system respond well to any healing modalities today, with physical therapies yielding better than expected results. Partnerships, both business and personal, serve as conduits for good fortune, especially those formed with Scorpio, Pisces, or Capricorn individuals. The day carries a particularly fortunate vibration for beautification efforts, whether personal appearance adjustments or home improvement projects. Gardens planted today will likely yield abundant harvests, reflecting the fertile energy surrounding you. Most importantly, your intuition functions at peak levels. Trust your gut feelings about opportunities, as they're cosmically enhanced and highly accurate. Your natural Taurian patience combines perfectly with today's planetary positions, allowing you to recognize and capitalize on the slower building yet substantial opportunities others might overlook. As May 19, 2025 arrives, Taurus natives find themselves at a pivotal point in their social landscape. With the sun in the final degrees of your sign, there's a powerful sense of culmination and social recognition. Your natural charisma is heightened today, making it an excellent time for meaningful social connections. Venus, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious aspect with Jupiter, expanding your social circle and bringing fortunate encounters with people who appreciate your authentic nature. This planetary alignment suggests unexpected social invitations that could lead to lasting friendships or even romantic connections for single Taurians. The moon's position in Leo today activates your fourth house of home and family, creating a perfect balance between your public social presence and intimate gatherings. You may find yourself hosting an impromptu get-together or being the emotional cornerstone for family members seeking your grounded wisdom. Mercury in Gemini stimulates your communication sector, giving your words extra impact and charm. Today's conversations have the potential to open doors to new social circles, particularly those connected to intellectual or educational pursuits. Your ability to articulate complex ideas with practical clarity draws admirers. Mars in Pisces forms an intriguing sextile to your sun sign, adding a subtle undercurrent of mystique to your usually straightforward demeanor. This aspect enhances your intuitive understanding of others' motivations, allowing you to navigate social dynamics with unusual finesse and compassion. Saturn's position continues to influence your career house, bringing professional connections into focus. A colleague may transition into a more personal friendship, blurring the lines between work and social spheres in a way that ultimately strengthens both relationships. Networking efforts today have long-term positive implications. Uranus, still journeying through your sign, triggers unexpected social encounters that challenge your comfort zone in the most growth-inducing ways. An introduction to someone from a radically different background or belief system could prove fascinating and mind-expanding. Neptune's influence from Aries brings a spiritual dimension to your social interactions today. You may find yourself connecting deeply with others through shared values or humanitarian concerns. Group activities centered around making a difference could be particularly rewarding. Pluto's transformative energy touches your house of joint resources and shared values, suggesting that today's social connections may involve profound discussions about topics normally considered taboo. Your willingness to go deep rather than keep things superficial will strengthen bonds significantly. For coupled Taurians, this is an excellent day to socialize as a pair, as your relationship radiates stability and warmth that others find magnetic. Your partner may introduce you to valuable new connections who share your practical approach to life's challenges. Digital communications receive a boost today as well. Social media posts or online interactions have greater reach and impact than usual. A message or comment could spark a meaningful exchange with someone who appreciates your unique perspective. Pay particular attention to social gatherings involving food or artistic pursuits. Your Venusian rulership makes these areas especially fruitful for forming connections. Your natural appreciation for sensory pleasures creates an atmosphere where others feel comfortable and understood. Communities or groups associated with financial interests, sustainable living, or resource management may figure prominently in today's social landscape. Your practical insights on these matters are particularly valued and could position you as an informal leader or advisor. Friendships that have weathered recent challenges receive healing energy today. A heart-to-heart conversation with a longtime friend restores mutual understanding and reinforces the foundation of trust you've built over time. Be mindful of a tendency toward possessiveness in social situations. With Venus forming a subtle square to Pluto, you may need to consciously practice detachment, allowing connections to evolve naturally without attempting to control outcomes or claim excessive ownership over relationships. As May 19th unfolds for you, Taurus, the cosmos presents a uniquely balanced energy field that favors methodical progress over impulsive action. With the Sun